In the next incident, an officer harassed and followed a driver for no apparent reason. The officer failed to activate his emergency lights or signal a traffic stop. The driver felt suspicious and instructed his passenger to begin recording for his own safety.
That way everybody can see. So, I went to the gas station because I had to go get a couple things. I've been using my turn signals. Plus, I've been doing the speed limit. There's 2 cops sitting on the side of the road. This cop has been following me for like 4 or 5 miles now. Everywhere I go, he keeps following me.
The vehicle eventually pulled over and questioned the officer about the reason for the traffic stop.
So I'm gonna get out and find out what the problem is.
So he turned his lights on as soon as we pulled up here.
After a brief silence, the officer stated that he would explain after the motorist identified himself.
So I just took my seatbelt off.
The motorist, invoking his constitutional rights, declined to furnish identification in the absence of legal justification for the stop.
How you doing? You got your license, registration, proof of insurance ready tonight?
What's the nature of the stop?
As soon as I know who you are, I'll be happy to explain that.
Is this Nazi Germany? Do I gotta provide papers before you tell me why?
Well, if I don't know who I'm talking to, in case you run off or flee, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. So if you don't mind providing your identification, I'll be happy to do it.
Recognizing the driver's awareness of the law, the officer made up a fake justification for the stop, stating the vehicle lacked a front bumper. The driver, however, swiftly refuted this assertion, and the officer eventually recognized that the driver had done nothing illegal.
Nazi Germany exists anymore.
Exactly my point. You do realize in order to get ID from somebody, you have to have a reason and articulate that reason for the stop, right?
I'm well aware of how it works.
Well, you do realize I'm a constitutionalist, so I know this. So, unless you can articulate, this is my property, yes. Well, I don't live here, but this is my property. This is not where I'm staying, but I own this property.
While chuckling at the police's foolishness, the driver demanded that the officer call his boss. The officer acknowledged the absence of grounds for the stop at the end of the encounter.
I knew exactly what you were going to do. There's nothing wrong with my car. Every light on my car works. So what's the nature of the stop?
Well, the nature of the stop is when you went by, it didn't look like there was a front bumper. And then as I was behind the car trying to run a registration, you took multiple turns and it appeared to be evading me. All I'm doing is checking out what's going on.
You better get your goddamn supervisor. When is it illegal to make turns?
It's always illegal to make turns.
Dude, we both know where this is going, and you know you have no reason to pull me over.
All you need in Michigan is reasonable suspicion to make a traffic stop.
Yes, you have to have RAS. But what is your single articulable suspicion?
I heard you were trying to avoid these contact. It looked like you had a bumper out the front of the car when you went by.
Dude, I'm not giving ID, because I didn't do nothing wrong.
Is this your car?
It's in my dad's name,
Is
yes.
this in your dad's name?
Yep.
Okay, so
Dude, this is going to make an awesome YouTube video. You just admitted that I committed no crime or no traffic infraction. When the is it illegal to make turns?
well,
There is a bumper on my car.
Now let's move on to the next case. Officers Ashley Ploft and Adam Hobbs of the Toledo Police Department responded to an accident scene on January 1st, 2023. While there, they saw a passing vehicle and suspected the driver nearly collided with a tow truck. The officers pursued the vehicle without using their emergency lights, and it quickly pulled over. The car included 2 females, Kaylin Smart and Melvina Keith, who were returning home from a night out. Officer Hobbs approached the vehicle and wrenched open the passenger door without warning or conversation. This aggressive action violated Miss Smart's Fourth Amendment rights, which protect her from unreasonable searches and seizures. Officer Hobbs responded to Miss Smart's question regarding his aggressive behavior by instructing her to shut up. He ordered her out of the car and pulled her out, pinning her on the ground. Officer Ploft acted similarly belligerently, indicating that she was going to take the people from the automobile. She then opened the driver's side door, ordered Miss Keith to exit the vehicle, and handcuffed her. The cops failed to inform the women of the reason for their incarceration. Despite the fact that neither Miss Smart nor Miss Keith posed any threat, they were both violently assaulted.
Why are you opening the door like that?
Shut your mouth. No,
Officer Plouffe threw Miss Keith to the ground by holding her hair, while Officer Hobbs joined in detaining Miss Smart. Officer Plouffe punched Miss Keith at least 5 times. When Miss Smart attempted to converse with Officer Hobbs, he forcibly threw her back on the ground and hauled her to the police vehicle.
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. Out. Step out.
Throughout the encounter, the officers failed to provide a clear justification for the arrest. They accused the women of nearly killing people, despite the fact that dashcam footage indicated no such threat. Officer Hobbs falsely stated that Miss Smart had punched him many times. A passerby inquired about the event, causing the officers to create a story about the women hitting them.
Let go of my hand! Help! On my mother! Guess what? This has to fight.
Officer Hobbs even claimed the women had smashed into a tow truck, contradicting his first account of a near miss.
I'm too lit for this. Peter, bruise my face up, smash me this in the room. Is this nigga okay? How is he allowed to be working? This shit is crazy. And you smashed my head against the car.
Miss Smart and Miss Keith were escorted to the Lucas County Correction Center, where Officer Hobbs and Officer Plouffe were seen laughing and joking before escorting them inside.
You damn near just killed people.
Was banging my head against the car.
Yeah, it sure the was.
No,
Because you had my hand. I don't know where my handcuff keys are. Hey.
post the most abuse of
The women were charged with various offenses, but not with assaulting an officer. Officer Hobbs attempted to explain his use of force by claiming he utilized joint manipulation and strikes to gain control of Miss Smart.
Punched me in the face like 3 or 4 times.
Notably, Officer Plouffe had been involved in a similar event a few months previously when she assaulted Olympic boxer O'Shea Jones without experiencing serious consequences.
They drove through a crash and he crashed into a tow truck. It looked like it. I mean, there's a scrape on the side. There's scrapes on both sides though, so I don't know. Yeah, she scratched. She popped me pretty good. Got me right square in the nose. Made my eyes water a little bit. She paid for it though.
I was gonna say my finger might be broken.
Yeah, the bite probably hurt the most. We'll see.
Officer Plouffe and Officer Hobbs were both placed under investigation by the Toledo Police Department 3 months after the event on April 29, 2023. The government has 100 days to conduct the inquiry and take appropriate measures.
That's the part. Stay! Hey! Stop the get out the car! Get out the car! Get out the fucking car!
November 2022, Deputy Michael Noel of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office spotted a driver who was allegedly following his patrol vehicle too closely. Deputy Noel pulled and stopped the car and engaged him in an angry exchange, responding arrogantly despite the driver's compliance and courtesy. The driver handed up his license but took some time to locate his registration and evidence of insurance. Meanwhile, another pickup truck operated by Kenneth Espinoza, the driver's father, was parked behind Deputy Noel's car. Mr. Espinoza was only waiting for his son to arrive so they could continue to a repair shop.
One.
Okay, when you find that, stay in the vehicle, your registration and insurance. I'll be back.
After checking the driver's information, Deputy Noel informed him that he was being ticketed for following too closely under Colorado law, which is a Class A traffic offense.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Did you find it?
Recording too. Good.
No, I didn't. You didn't find it?
No, you didn't have me a simple problem. He's pounding on my door.
So you didn't find your insurance or registration?
I ain't got any traffic. Stop sitting right here.
Okay. All right. You're getting a citation, so go ahead and close your door.
I don't care. Besides that, nigga, really? No.
As Deputy Noel returned to his patrol vehicle to give the citation, another officer, Lieutenant Henry Trujillo, arrived and began arguing with Mr. Espinoza. Despite Mr. Espinoza's explanation that he was waiting for his son, both cops asked him to leave. Mr. Espinoza obeyed and began driving away, but Deputy Noel decided to cause trouble by holding onto the vehicle's door handle and demanding him to stop. Surprisingly, Deputy Noel drew out a service revolver and pointed at Mr. Espinoza, demanding that he exit the vehicle.
Do you always stop behind cops when they pull people over? I ain't just stopped right behind you. Okay, you don't need to be here.
I ain't
You don't need
right
to be
behind
here,
him,
okay?
sir.
You need to go.
No, I
Okay.
don't. I'm waiting on my son.
All right,
He's
fine.
my ride back to Wilson.
Leave. Leave. That's the part. Stay. Hey, stop the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
What are you gonna do? You gonna?
SD4, give me the radio. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the fucking car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Lieutenant Trujillo also uses taser on Mr. Espinoza while questioning the cops about their behavior.
Hey,
Now, get out of the car.
I
They don't have to get out of the car. Yeah.
He physically restrained Mr. Espinoza by yanking on his arm, preventing him from opening the door.
It's on his office.
Don't pull away from me.
I'm not.
You're going to get lit up.
I'm not.
Okay, you're going to get
You're
lit up.
breaking my arm, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get out.
Despite his lack of resistance, Deputy Noel tased Mr. Espinoza many times. Lieutenant Trujillo then handcuffed, manhandled, and tased in the face and threw Mr. Espinoza into a police van where the door crashed into his leg.
Get in the car.
Now.
Damn, I'm fucking.
Now,
Fucking.
Get in the car.
You know. This is ridiculous.
Happy force. Take it hard.
God damn, I don't fit.
Happy force.
The fuck goes?
After this, Deputy Noel was searching inside Mr. Espinoza's pickup truck, and Lieutenant Trujillo went back to Mr. Espinoza to ask for his information. In response, Mr. Espinoza said that he refuses to answer questions. This apparently triggered Lieutenant Trujillo and sent him on a power trip as he aggressively pulled Mr. Espinoza out of the patrol vehicle, and all three officers on the scene dragged him on the ice violently. While being searched,
Following that, Deputy Noel examined Mr. Espinoza's pickup truck while Lieutenant Trujillo requested Mr. Espinoza's information. When Mr. Espinoza refused to answer questions, Lieutenant Trujillo roughly took him out of the patrol vehicle, and all three officers dragged him violently onto the ice while searching him. Mr. Espinoza complained about having taser pins placed into his lip, causing visible damage to his mouth.
what's your date of birth?
Don't answer questions. Take me to jail.
You're going to jail.
Call my attorney.
Call your attorney.
Okay.
You're going to jail. You're going to get charged further if you don't give us the information we need.
It's okay.
Where's your ID? You have your wallet on you?
Don't do that, man.
I'm going to get you out. I'm going to pat search you. Now get out.
I got my wallet.
Get out now. Get out of the car now.
Get out the car.
Okay.
God
Okay.
damn.
This is how it's going to work. Okay. You're going to do what you're told to do, and that's it.
Stand up. I can't.
Up against the car. Spread your feet.
Later, the district attorney declared that no charges will be filed against Mr. Espinoza, thereby ending that matter. Mr. Espinoza's counsel claimed that a civil case would be filed, claiming multiple instances of police wrongdoing. Both officers involved are still on duty, and an internal inquiry is underway to establish whether they committed misconduct. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department refuses to comment on the case.
Good morning, I'm Officer Parker with the Guyton Police Department. Any reason you ran that stop sign right there?
What stop sign?
The one right there at Parker's.
One that I sat there for like 5 minutes waiting for traffic to go through?
Get your driver's license.
I do.
Alright, mind getting it?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, shoot. I need a debit card, huh?
I don't want that. Just give me a second, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, here you go, Mr. Harville. Please be more careful at the stop signs, okay?
I got you. Hey, man. You know I got a dash cam, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
It's a stop sign right there, and you have a dash cam. I'm going to show you running the stop sign.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
In this incident, a driver named Andy Harville is pulled over by a police officer named Marcus Parker. The officer falsely accuses Harville of not fully stopping at a stop sign. Harville informs the officer that the entire incident is being recorded on his dash cam. Despite being informed about the recording, the officer continues to make false accusations and insists that Harville did not come to a complete stop. However, the dash cam footage later proves the officer wrong. It clearly shows that Harville did stop for about a minute at the stop sign and was driving safely. It is revealed that Officer Marcus Parker has a history of misconduct. He had previously been put on administrative leave from a different police department for driving under the influence. He had driven home in his patrol car after consuming multiple drinks at a local restaurant while off duty. Parker had been dishonest with his supervisors about the incident before eventually resigning and joining the Guyton Police Department. The Guyton Police Department itself has concerning issues. They lack important policies regarding the use of body and dash cams, as well as protocols for the use of force, excessive force arrests, and interactions with the public. The absence of these policies undermines citizen protection and fails to provide clear guidelines for police officers. Given these circumstances, there is a call for accountability and reform within the Guyton Police Department. The officer involved, Marcus Parker, should face consequences for his misconduct. Additionally, the department needs to implement necessary reforms for better serving and protecting the citizens under their jurisdiction. Now let's move to another video.
He's being detained right now for QX. No, I'm talking to her next. I know. I know.
Checking for an aggressive white female, unknown weapons, wearing a white shirt, blue jeans, making threats to harm himself.
Samuel Scott Jr.'s incident began when his car, a 2006 black Jeep Compass, was stolen from outside his aunt's house in Buena Vista in Miami.
Esa misma es. ¿Pero qué? ¿Qué estás esperando? ¿Tú eres un sargento? Ok, yo tengo a mi sargento. All right? Okay?
After the theft, Scott immediately called the Miami Police Department to report the incident and seek assistance in recovering a stolen vehicle. However, instead of receiving help, Scott found himself wrongfully detained and arrested by the same officers he had called. Despite being a victim of a crime, the police officers believe Scott was the perpetrator based on a description that matched his appearance. Scott, who is a black man, was wearing a dark-colored shirt over a white undershirt at the time. In a body camera footage obtained by the media, Scott can be seen telling the officers that the description of the person who took off in his car was similar to his own, but he insisted that they had the wrong person.
I went over there to see the kids and everything. My kids are, where are your kids? I was with them. Where are they? Over there, what's the name? They were over at my cousin's house. So, huh? What? I've been over there since, what? I want to say it was 5:30, 6 o'clock. I actually walked back over here.
You have two IDs?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, one is an ID and one is a driver's license.
Okay.
All right.
Scott questioned why he would call the police if he had stolen his own car, and expressed his concern for his children who are left unattended while he's being questioned.
You know what's up, okay?
Okay.
You mind if I sit in the car?
I really don't know what I did.
I really don't care, but. Alright, listen. I'm gonna reach your rights real quick. Alright?
I'm telling you guys got the wrong guy. I can confirm where I was and I can even confirm my activities. I recently logged off of the VPN at my job.
Okay. At what time?
Roughly before I came over here, before I called you guys. But I'm telling you, you guys got the wrong guy.
Okay. The description of the car of the guy that took off from your car is just like yours.
The officers proceeded to charge Scott with several offenses, including leaving the scene of an accident, false reporting of a crime, failure to carry a concealed weapon license, and possession of marijuana. However, these charges were later dropped by the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office in November 2021, indicating that there was insufficient evidence to pursue the case against Scott.
To the time, I really just jumped out of the car to go see. That's it. If you want, like I said, we can go. Like, I had my kids and stuff like that, dropped them off, came over to say hi. And I don't know what happened. I mean, like I said, I know the people that stay across there, over here, all over the place. I don't know what happened. My car somebody jumped in, drove off. And I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I mean, literally, I mean, why would I call the police? I mean, I called because my car is stolen. I mean, how me and my kids are going to get home? My pillow, my work ID, my work stuff, all of that stuff is in there. Why would I? That's why I'm like, why am I in handcuffs? If I'm calling them and I'm...
Just give me a second. You never been arrested before?
No.
Sure about that?
Yeah. Never been arrested. Ex-military.
As a result of this wrongful arrest and detention, Samuel Scott Jr. is now suing the Miami PD and 5 specific officers involved in the incident. His lawsuit alleges unlawful search, false imprisonment, and unwarranted prosecution. Scott's attorney is seeking $500,000 in damages for the physical, emotional, and reputational harm caused by the incident. Let's now move to another video.
You ready? For what?
Wait, he didn't do anything! For what? Then why are you texting my son? He's in the car. My son is in the car. I don't want you to look after him. My son is in the car. No. Yeah, that was me. No one's going to be hurt. Just get out the car.
In this incident, the London Metropolitan Police pulled over 2 world-class athletes, and they have been accused of racial profiling. One of the athletes is Bianca Williams, a member of Great Britain's sprint team. According to Williams, the police officers approached their car aggressively and seemed ready to break the car window within seconds of their encounter. Ricardo dos Santos, who is Williams' partner and a record holder in the 400-meter event, denies the allegations of cannabis possession made by the police. He expresses feeling hurt and fearful as a result of the incident.
Guardale con la pistola che le punto.
Sì, basta che non la buttati qua, non ci voglio
Lo sto puntando, lo so che sei. Lì che sei. Fatti un po' più avanti, fatti più.
No, basta che non sparano.
È una macchina nuova quella, lì che sei.
One other video surfaced showing AC Milan's Tom Way Bakayoko being detained and searched by police officers who had firearms drawn.
No, le vedo. Le vedo. C'è una visuale precisa proprio.
However, Bakayoko was released after the officers recognized him as a famous footballer. The Milan police initially claimed that the check on Bakayoko was conducted with high security measures and justified by the context of the operation. However, they later apologized and released Bakayoko after realizing his identity. The police statement mentioned that the check was carried out in a manner consistent with the perceived danger, but the officer's shock upon recognizing Bakayoko suggests a potential misunderstanding or error in judgment.